All right. When it comes to what aspect of the safe experience was most meaningful or surprising, I would say the thing that was most surprising during this experience is just the amount of people that showed up to it. Um, I know that we were splitting people up between 15-minute intervals, but there was just a consistent flow of people throughout, at least during my session. And everyone that came through, for the most part, was fairly energetic in being there. I assume partly because they weren't like being forced there by like doctor's orders or something like that, but instead we're just kind of using it as an opportunity to maybe get out, get some foundational or just tested measures and kind of see where they stand with their health status and whether or not they were trending in the right direction or if they maybe need to start making some changes. But just how energetic everyone there was definitely something that surprised me. Um, During this experience, there were some assumptions that I absolutely were kind of caught off guard about, especially since we just had the 10-meter walk test on the first normal pacing speed trial. Everyone for the most part had a pretty smooth, leisurely pace. But it was pretty easy to tell in those individuals who kind of had a little bit more in the tank because they would always ask before the second trial on the way back for the fastest but safest walking speed. And for when they were told that, uh, there were just some people that were definitely moving that it was almost a struggle to keep up with. And those individuals, they were usually the ones asking on that first trial, you just want me to walk at a normal pace. And then on that second one, you could definitely tell, oh, these people are probably going to have a little bit more left in the tank, especially when they're told to walk as fast as they could. So definitely was caught off guard with the walking speed of some of those individuals. And then just how did this experience influence my confidence, communication, or clinical skills? I thought it was a great reinforcement for myself, especially in the confidence and communication section. Even though we didn't have much time with our participant, for the most part, in my group, I was the one kind of welcoming them to our station and explaining what testing measure we were going to be performing, making them aware of what we were doing and why. We even need to use the gait belt, especially for those individuals who looked pretty steady, but just explaining to them that this was just necessary in the off chance you lose your balance. So I really thought it was a nice refresher, especially just to be talking with real people about what we were going to be doing and not just going off a script and just repeating over and over again until we can hit like targets on a rubric. So I thought it was nice to actually, speak with real people, use communication skills in that sense, and then just kind of explain to them what we were doing and why we were doing it. So overall, thought it was a pretty fun experience. Thought it was pretty quick, easy. Maybe my section was just really easy too, but overall, I thought it was a good um, experience just to get out and actually speak with real people and use our clinical skills out there.